For number 3, we have our function in standard form. Standard form is when we have ax squared plus bx plus c. This is when we're going to need the formula for our axis of symmetry. Our formula is x equals negative b over 2a. So when we have an equation in standard form, we need to state our a, our b, and our c value. Okay, you want to make sure that you take whatever sign is in front of it with it. Okay, so this is a negative 8, a positive 7, and a positive 4. So the first thing we're going to do is our axis of symmetry. X equals, we use this formula, negative b, so negative 8 over 2a. When you have a negative, it makes it a positive. And 2a is 8, so 8 over 8 gives me 1. That gives us our axis of symmetry. That gives us our x value for our vertex. Now we need our y value for our vertex. If you have an x and you need a y, you plug in the x to the equation. This is where you have to make sure that you follow order of operations. Square the 1 first. Then you can do your multiplication. And then you can do your adding and subtracting. So 4 minus 8 plus 3. 4 minus 8 gives me negative 4. Plus 7. Gives me negative 4, and plus 7 is going to give me a positive 3. Y-intercept, just like the other problems on the first page, we make our x value 0. So when our x value is 0, the only thing we're left with is our c value. So when we're in standard form, a shortcut is to use the c value. Okay, for this problem, a is 3, b is negative 6, c is 5. We have x equals negative b over 2a, so we have 6 over 6, which is 1. Axis of symmetry is 1, vertex has an x value of 1. We figure out our y value of our vertex by plugging in our x. So 3 times 1 minus 6 times 1 plus 5. 3 minus 6 plus 5 gives me negative 3 plus 5, which gives me 2. Y-intercept is going to be 3 times 0 squared minus 6 times 0 plus 5, which just gives me my c value of 5. 0, 5.